So you say you wanna get away.
Hey, we are gonna do a makeup tutorial today, and we are gonna do like a natural kind of look. It's gonna be really beginner and easy. So I'm gonna take off my glasses, and I'm gonna look a little blurry. So first gonna moisturize everything, like my lips. And after you moisturize your lips, it's really important for you to moisturize your face. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't really have to use that much, just a thin layer to get ready for your foundation and concealer. So first we're going to start with the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer, kind of like a BB cream. And this is in the color, don't know, but it has SPF 20. So, I like this one because it doesn't really give like a white flashback in photos. So you can use this instead of foundation if you don't really want that really thick layer on your skin for the day, if it's in the summer, or if you don't want a cakey look. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and rub it all in. And you can also spray this e.l.f. Makeup and Mist set. It's like setting spray, and you spray it on your beauty blender, so it's easier to mix stuff in. So if you have extra on your hand, you can just wipe it off. And now we're going to move on to concealing. I have this, so most of my stuff is from e.l.f. and this is the e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. One half is concealing, and for later on, the other half is highlighter. I don't really use the highlighter that much just because I like a more pop and a more yellowy and bronzy highlighter, but it's still pretty good. I'm going to start concealing my under eye circles and my redness.
Just to let y'all know, she's 13 and whatever under eye circles she has are really nothing, but I'm sure if you have under eye circles, then this is a great step.
Okay, we're going to take our already sprayed blending sponge. And now that you have everything blended in, I'm going to bake with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm going to take my blending brush and just blending sponge and dip it in. And you don't need a lot because it'll just bake into your skin. And there's a lot of fallout, but that's okay. And now we are going to move on. We're going to let that set in, and now we're going to move on to our brows. So I'm going to use this brow palette. It's pretty old. Okay, like really old. And there wasn't really a brand because I got it from Marshall's. And so we're just going to dip an angled brush in and just go ahead and fill in our brows. I don't really like doing dip brow or like wet products just because it comes out really dark and it's really hard to clean up. After that, we are going to take a spoolie and spoolie our brows until you get a good fade out in the front and a good color. After that, we're going to take a Q-tip.
I don't think you need to show them what a Q-tip is.
And just clean up all the outside messy stuff. If you want to make it pop more, you can definitely take some concealer and just very little line it underneath. I only do this sometimes because you really don't need a lot to make it pop. So now that we've finished our brows, we can go ahead and wipe off our bake.
Oh.
With a fluffy brush, complexion from e.l.f. And now we are going to move on to our eyes. Let me bring it closer for this. And we are going to use Maybelline Nudes palette. The nudes. And it's really nice. It gives you a nice array of colors, and I really like it. So first, before this, you're probably going to need to set your eyes with a primer. And I don't really use much of a really good, like an actual primer. I kind of just use my concealer. I actually put it on the sponge. And to set it, you can use, I usually use this color right here.
Gotta go up.
And I'm just going to use a pencil brush. I'm just going to take some, you don't have to use a lot, just some color. And then now we're going to start on our actual colors. Accompanying the Maybelline palette is this e.l.f. Baked Trio eyeshadow, and it's really nice. I like it a lot. Their baked products are really nice. And you can take a eyeshadow applier like this or a regular stippling brush. So I'm first going to start with my transition color, and I'm going to take the fluffy brush, and I'm going ahead and outline it with this color. And you're just gonna put that on your outer corner. You're gonna go ahead and take this fluffy brush and blend it out, just so it's not really stark. After you blend it out, we are going to take our outer V color, which is going to be from the e.l.f. Baked Trio palette, and we're going to take the darkest brown. And usually for these baked product, you usually use them wet, but for this brown, I don't think I need to. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring the brown into my crease, like so. And again, just blend it out with that fluffy brush. And then I'm going to take the straight edge brush and dip that into this really nice pinky tone, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my center of the lid. And then I'm going to take the fluffy brush and just blend it all together. And that is our natural look. And then for our inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this color right here. And I'm just gonna lightly just highlight my inner corner. And it's really easy just to use your finger to do that. And if you want, if it's too harsh, just go ahead and blend it out. And after you finish your eyes, you should, if you had a lot of fallout, go ahead and just wipe it all away. I personally don't really like to do an under the eye smoke out, but if you want to, you can. You will just take your straight edge brush and take the dark brown and just stipple it right on your waterline. And next we are going to take our Kiko eyeliner, and I got this in Italy and it's really nice. And accompanying my Kiko eyeliner is going to be this Love and Beauty waterproof liquid liner. So first, since it's drying out, it's pretty light, I hope. And I'm just going to do my wing, and I'm going to do that off camera and then show you later on what the product is. Okay, so this is the finished product. And I just did a subtle wing since this is just beginners and it's supposed to be really natural. Yeah. And then I did kind of like a thick middle wing, which is right here, which brings it into the corner of my eye. There we go. And I'm going to try and mimic that on my other side. Okay, so I have finished my eyes. And I'm just setting them a bit for the fallout. I usually don't take this long in my makeup, you know. This is a really long video. But now I'm going to contour. And I like to contour dark. I mean, not dark, wet. But today I'm going to use a dry contour. Now that I've wet my e.l.f. contour brush, I'm going to dip it in my e.l.f. palette. It has a highlight, middle tone, or my highlight, my middle tone, and my dark tone. You did that backwards. Dang it. I think I get it. Okay. And since I wet my brush, it's going to have a really nice consistency. Do it on my other side. And you do it right under your cheekbones so that you can get a nice chiseled out cheek tone. And then we're going to create a jawline that I don't have. And we're going to open up my forehead. Now we're just going to mix that in. If you can't really tell I contoured, that's okay because it's supposed to be a natural look. And I don't want anything too chiseled out. Now we're going to go in with our middle tone. And first, I'm just going to make sure it's the right color. You can do that on your hand. And it's a bit dark for my contour, so I'm just going to clean this brush a little. Using my leg. So I just took my middle tone and underlined all the contour just for it to mix into my foundation better and look more and more natural. I highlight, and I'm just going to take the light tone of that and just put it on top of my contour. I don't really have a favorite highlight right now, so I've kind of just been experimenting lately. And I took this e.l.f. palette highlight, or the lightest shade on this e.l.f. palette, and I took a fluffy brush and I wetted it and I just put it in the lightest color, and I just kind of went like this onto my cheeks. Yeah, and I blended it all together with this really big kabuki brush. So now I finished and I let my hair out from when I was holding it back, and I'm taking my complexion kabuki brush and I'm just kind of blending everything just for the finishing touch. Okay, so I know this was supposed to be a basic look, but I may have chose the wrong color for my lips, but that's okay. If you do like the color, it's a wet seal color. It's part of their studio line. It's really nice. It was only $2, but this is the final look. I let my hair out, and you can look at our finished look with our eyes, the eyeliner, and the transition color, and the eyeshadows. I contoured and I mixed everything together, my brows and my under eye concealer. Yeah.